Hey guys, it's Sky, what's up? I'm going to be doing a couple collabs with Have a Great Time. We'll be doing lots of zombie videos, lots of tutorials, and lots of stuff like that. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the Death of Orion or Serket'S kiss in. So it is part of the Easter egg, so you do have to play this on classic mode. And it will have to be on normal. If you will not spawn. So the first step you do is you come to any of these towers and see the flags right there. You choose this one. You just go up and knife it to claim the challenges, and you do those challenges. So mine, I got knife kills, so I'll just go around knifing all these zombies. And this will be a part to get the Serket'S kiss or the wonder weapon later on. So just make sure you finish at least the first 3 challenges to get the pack punch pistol, because it will spawn an acid trap part. Okay, so the next step you have to do is open all of these doors. Come into the raw one first, or the Danny one, up to you. And you have to go up to the top floor of each of the towers, and you just have to summon the champion by hitting this gong right here. And you just have to kill all 4, and this is to open pack punch, which will be required to get the wonder weapon. Okay, and the next champion will just be in the Danu Tower over here. You can rather go up by the bridge, or you can come through the door right over here. Once again, just go up to the top where the perk is, and you go to the gong, and you just summon the champion and kill it once again. Okay, and so the next champion, you just have to come through the crypts underground, come up to the Zeus Tower or the Odin Tower. It doesn't matter what order you do these in. You just come all the way up top, from the basement to the middle room, and then all the way up. Take a right and summon the gong once again, and just make sure you kill this champion the same way you did the other ones. Okay, so the last champion will be just over in the Odin room. You can just come down below, or the bridge down below is a little bit cheaper, so you can just come through there. If you want to do this on lower rounds, then definitely follow the path I've been doing. It saves the most amount of money. Once again, you just come all the way up to the top, and you're going to take a left this time, and just hit that gong once again, summon the champion. And the final champion will spawn for you. And while you are completing this, make sure you're doing your 3 challenges. As you can see, I'm on my last one. And if the crowd affinity, that is very important. Make sure that you're getting all the items that they drop, because that will help you increase it. Make sure you try to avoid getting hit on the top floor, because they don't like that. Kill zombies with your special weapons and avoid the fire at all times. Okay, so once you finish all 4 champions, you can come just down back to the crypts. Choose whatever side you've already bought the door, so you save more money. And each side will have these stairs that you can come into the path. And once you get into here, just go up to these 4 stakes and just hold square and place the heads on them. It will take a little bit, so just wait for it. And once it opens, it'll blast this door open, and you'll be able to move on to the next step. As well as in the pack punch room, there will be 2 items that are required to get the wonder weapon, and these parts are for the acid trap, so just wait for the fire so you don't lose your affinity. Come grab this chain on this one side, and then just on the opposite side, just over there. These parts will always spawn here, so don't worry if you'll always find them, and then pick up this cog or gear thing right here, and you'll have 2 of the parts. Okay, and once you finish your 3rd challenge, you'll be able to come to your fire in the middle and pick up a pack-a-punch pistol. It's a pretty good gun, I recommend doing it, and then that cauldron will spawn right there, and this will be the 3rd and final part for the acid trap. Okay, and the next step after doing pack punch, you just come to the door in between Ra and Danu, and you just go straight over here by there, and you shoot that bowl of fire, and it hits the ground. You know you did the next step correctly. Okay, and once you've shot that bowl of fire, you come up to the top of the Danu or Ra Tower, whichever one you like. Come to this bridge over here, and there will be a flaming arrow pointing at one of the buildings. As mine, in my game, you can see it's pointing to Ra, so I will show you that spot first, and you'll just need to pick up a skull. They will be somewhere in the tower of each of the buildings, and I will show you all 4 spawn locations for each tower, just in case you don't, or in case you don't get the same as mine. So the Ra skull will be right here. Just if you come down the stairs, just straight down past that fireball. Just hold square and pick that up. Okay, and the next skull spawn point can be down in the Danu Tower. Go all the way to the basement, and it should be... Just go up to it and hold square again. Okay, and if your flaming arrow is pointing to the Zeus Tower, the skull will spawn right in the bloodbath, just in this corner right over here. Finally, if your arrow points at the Odin Tower, it'll spawn just behind the cauldron, right down there. Okay, and once you've completed that, you go over here, and this is where you use the acid trap. You build it in front of any of the 4 towers, doesn't matter which one. Just get all these zombies out of the way. Go up to the grate right in front, hold square, and your skull should be placed right there. After that, just make sure you have enough money to activate the trap. And just wait for the acid trap to finish. You don't need to end the round or anything. It'll just finish after a couple seconds. Okay, and once you've waited a little bit, you can go back and check on the acid trap. And there should be, it's kind of hard to see with all the zombies in the way, but there will be a tiny little part that you can pick up. Just hold square for that. Your character will give a little dialogue about Serket, and after that, you'll be on to the next step. Okay, so once you get that audio dialogue saying it's a gift from Serket or a gift from Orion or something like that, the player will hear that. You have to look around the main arena for this golden jar right here. You just pick that up by holding square, and you'll be on to the next step of getting the wonder weapon. And if you're having a little bit of trouble with getting the jar, the tower's just above ground somewhere, and you have to kill zombies. The best way to do this is get headshots, use your special weapon, pick up any of the crowd affinity items because that is probably the easiest way. Kill the gladiators using your special weapon, and making sure you're not getting hit. The ways for it to go down the fastest is if you hit any of the fire, if the zombies hit you, or if the gladiators hit you, that'll all make it worse. So yeah, once you get the bottom left thumb flaming green, you should get it pretty soon. Finishing the challenges also helps a lot, so try and do as many as you can. Once you get both of those parts, you need the little thing that you get out of the skull by using the acid trap, and the little jar that you get from using crowd affinity. You can come just over here to this tree, down in the Danny room. Look for the hole. It's on this tree. Knife it, hold square, and then hold square on the ground, and it should put the jar right there, and it'll start dripping poison into the jar, and you just have to wait a little bit for it to fill up. And so once the round ends, or after you wait a decent amount of time, you'll come to the jar. You see it's filled with this like green liquid. You pick that up, and you just have to come over to the box. It's to the left this way. Every game it will spawn in this exact spot at the start if you don't hit it. So you come over to the left side and it should say poison mystery box. Then after that you will have to buy the mystery box. And after that you will get the Death of Orion. This wonder weapon is really cool. You can charge it up, you can shoot it. If you just shoot it, it does a little bolt of energy and it does damage. If you hold it, especially against the gladiators, it'll stun them and put them into the air with this yellow light, and you can just kill them easily like this. And so after that, you can always go pack punch it, and the Death of Orion will turn into the Serket'S, as you see here in just a second. And that is how you get the Serket'S. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this tutorial helped you guys out a lot. If you like, you can go check out my Twitch.